Even though this looks like an M1911 magazine, it's just a card holder that could hold 6 cards instead of bullets, 20 business cards, or about 6 cigarettes. Just like the real pistol, the card holder is made of the same materials and has the same double diamond pattern, so it won't lose its high quality look over time. When you need a card, just press the release button and the inner magazine will drop into your hand. With your finger, you can remove the card you need, which is the key feature. Slide the inner magazine back into the gun to hear the satisfying click of a reload. When you're going to spend some time on the water, bringing a boat with you is pain. This time, meet an inflatable raft that will last you a lifetime and that you could fold up and take anywhere. Unfold the raft, scoop some air, and fold the creases to make sure they are tightly sealed. Then use the one-way valve to adjust the air pressure if needed. You can do all of this in minutes, which is important in an emergency. Oh, don't tell us you don't struggle to make a good hanging pot stove every time you cook outside. This blade will turn the branches into a camping tripod, and the hanging chain can be adjusted to a better height for cooking. It's that easy. Just put the small steel board in your backpack and you won't have to worry about hanging pot stoves anymore. Do you have that brutal beard and you struggle with your beard every morning? This hair and beard straightener works with any length and type of hair. Its advanced thermal technology lets you get close to the roots without hurting your hair or skin. This means your skin won't get burned and your hair will be straight all the way down. This should take you about 2 minutes to style, so stop saying your beard is wild and you can't do anything with it. This one is a mix of a tank, a stand-up jet ski, and a skateboard. With it, you will be unstoppable. But first, it has 2 aggressive tank treads, so you won't have an off-season. Its curved skateboard deck makes it easy to stand on, and its high agility lets you do the craziest tricks even on 35-degree hills. Please learn how to drive this thing before you get on it. It would hurt to fall off a vehicle that goes 25 miles per hour. The secret is a powerful engine and 1-gallon gas tank that lets you ride for several hours before you have to fill up. There are 3 types of models. For beginners, the LT model. The XT model has an extra skid plate and mudguard and is made for enthusiasts. The UT model has better maneuverability, which makes it a beast. No matter which option you choose, all of the models can be folded up and stored easily. Did you know that because of old pipes, more than 186 million Americans have to drink tap water with higher levels of lead? This is why many of them prefer to drink bottled water instead, but 2/3 of plastic bottles aren't recycled. So what's the solution? Lark has made a reusable bottle that filters lead, heavy metals, kaolin, particulates, etc. and kills 99.99% of viruses and bacteria. If you're wondering how this thing works, it's all about those special caps. The PureVis cap has a built-in UVC light that kills all bacteria in tap water in just 1 minute. To filter the water while you sip it through a straw, just switch out the cap for a filter. The activated carbon layer traps contaminants like kaolin, and the special iron layer grabs heavy metals like lead. One filter is enough to replace 300 single-use plastic bottles, so nature won't be polluted, and you will be able to drink water from a natural spring. There are a lot of pocket knives, but it's hard to know which ones are good. This one looks fancy, but that's not the only thing it has going for it. The locking mechanism looks great, and you can open the blade with a push of a thumb. Bang! You've got a razor sharp claw in your hand, which is cool and very useful in an emergency. The ergonomic handle makes the knife feel like an extension of your hand, and when it's folded, it's safe. When hiking, the weight of your backpack is important, but some gear is also important. If you think you have to give up something, you don't have to. Here is a backpack that lets you carry more gear while reducing the stress of the weight load in your body. The key feature is that the backpack is placed on a special frame that slides up and down as you move. This reduces strain on your back and prevents injuries and increase endurance. This is the answer to everything. Well, at least when it comes to fixing things on the go. This steel key has a bunch of different drivers and wrenches, which is helpful. It also has 2 types of rulers, a bike spoke key, and even a wire stopper in case you need to fix some electronics. Lastly, it has some tools that you might need every day, like a cutter, a pry bar, and a box opener. Because it's small, you can easily put it on your keychain. We are sure that keeping track of your training result is the best way to reach your goals. But how do you do it right? This small, easy-to-wear device will tell you everything you need to know about your workout. It measures the force, speed, and power of your workouts. It's possible to track results in the app, and you can get real-time updates on how much pushing you're doing rep by rep. Based on the results, you can change your workout load. Another benefit is that you can avoid injuries and stop overtraining with this tool. That's your magic wand when you're outside. First, it's a powerful lighter that will help you start a fire in any weather. Second, it has a built-in rechargeable flashlight that works for up to 7 hours on one charge. Titanium makes the tool waterproof and very strong, so it can also be used as a small pry bar, a box opener, and even a flatted head screwdriver. It's small but powerful. Do you think it's an ordinary toolbox filled with tools? Open it to reveal a grill and warming rack. The handles also double as a stand so you can grill safely on virtually any surface. A stainless steel grill area is big enough to cook a couple of patties, sausages, and there is also the warming rack to keep your buns nice and toasty. Finally, it folds further to reveal a storage tray with a space for utensils and condiments. Okay, here's a tool that can do the work of a whole box. Aside from the jokes, you will get a bunch of screwdrivers and wrenches to fix things on the go, or finally hang that shell on the wall. A glass breaker might also come in handy for those "oops, I need to get out of here" moments. There is even a place for the most used pets holders. Since it's carabiner, you can hang your keys in the main body or hook them into the keyhole. It's made of strong material, so even a heavy backpack is no problem. In case you were wondering, there is also a ruler, a wire stripper, a pry, and of course a bottle opener. If you want a unique and useful EDC light, this one is a good choice. The coolest thing about it is that it has two kinds of UV light that you can use to check if your money is real or kill germs. Does your regular flashlight do that? The built-in strobe mode is great for self-defense to temporarily confuse an attacker. The light indicators will tell you how much battery life you have left. The flashlight can run for up to 135 hours in low mode. It is made of aluminum and has a magnetic tail, so you can use it hands-free or carry it in another way. It's so annoying when you're listening to your favorite song on headphones and the sound quality is bad. There are many reasons for this, but who cares? This small DAC amp works with all kinds of devices and lets you listen to high-quality music. Just connect it to your smartphone via USB and plug in up to 2 pairs of headphones. There are 2 types of headphone sockets for that. No, your AirPods won't work here. The amplifier takes an input signal from the phone and makes a larger copy of the original signal with the help of your mains electricity before sending it to the speakers. The volume can be changed with the knob and is so small and light that you can listen to good music almost anywhere. Now we know who's behind the Bigfoot story. German designer and architect made a 3D printed shoe that leaves a Bigfoot footprint. The sneakers are made of rubber-like material, but different parts have different numbers of layers. The fewer the layers, the more flexible the material is, and vice versa. The upper part of the shoe looks like a normal sock, but the sole is kind of scaly, which is why it leaves an even footprint. If this thing gets made, we have a good idea for a prank. If you have a phone mount on your bike, it's probably time to replace it. Why? Because this adjustable base looks way more reliable. Even when doing jump tricks and riding on high mountains, the holder with its silicone pads allow quick switching between portrait and landscape modes and will keep the particular angle no matter how bumpy the road is. Sounds like a must-have. When you take your regular speaker to a pool party, beach party, or any other party where there is water or a lot of people, it might be the last party for that speaker. Well, meet a turtle shell, which is indestructible speaker that can withstand any kind of bullying. First of all, it's waterproof and can even float, which is a big plus in case someone accidentally throws it into the pool. Despite its small size, the speaker is surprisingly loud. If the battery dies, just connect it to another speaker, which has a built-in power bank, and the speaker will keep going for up to 25 hours.